President Biden turning heads with a comment he made to kids visiting the White House. Take a look at this.
I want to say one thing to your children. I know some really great ice cream places around here. And Daddy owes you. Okay? So talk to me afterwards.
Jimmy Failla, host of Fox Across America on Fox News Radio. Fox Nation joins us now. Jimmy, just to give a little more context, this was a speech opening his speech honoring the anniversary of the Inflation Reduction Act. I didn't see any kids in the room. Maybe they were there, but take it away.
There's so many levels to break it down on. First of all, celebrating the Inflation Reduction Act. Okay. The bill did nothing to offset inflation. The guy dumped the Gatorade on himself after losing the football game. It's a weird look to begin with. But the little kid interactions are bizarre. Like, what's next? Are you going to take off your shirt and let him scratch your back for $1? Like, he's like, it's strange. We've got this strange grandpa thing going on. But on some level, we should be thankful because he didn't sniff anybody. But is that the bar for the presidency now? Well, everybody's name was right and nobody got sniffed or groped. So I guess it's a win.
Thankfully, he kept his hands to himself.
Sad.
Is there a deeper meaning to the phrase "Daddy owes you"? You know, some Hunter Biden tie, something along the lines of the big guy. Jimmy, break that down for us.
Well, I got to be honest with you. Yeah, it sounds like something you'd read in Hunter's laptop, not his. I mean, if Joe is typing on his laptop, it looks like a cat walked across the keyboard. You're not getting syntax. But the whole thing is just bizarre, and it's weird because we've kind of like accepted this. But why did we accept this? You know what I'm saying? You've got this guy that we're literally trying to decipher in good faith because we don't know. And that shouldn't be normal. We shouldn't be living in a world where we have a president who makes a sign language interpreter shrug. But he does, because he runs out of signs sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, so Nancy Pelosi also made a speech on the anniversary of the Inflation Reduction Act, and she kind of needed to cheer up the crowd a little bit.
We have a moral obligation to ensure strong, healthy, resilient communities for future generations. I think that's an applause line. Thank you for your leadership. That's an applause line. Now let's hear it for the House Democrats.
Like, think about this.
She's her own hype woman.
That would be, for real, that looks like an audition video. You know, in the first week of America's Got Talent, when they show the weirdos who tried out for the show? That would be an audition video. Then we brought in this dingbat who was just telling us that we should have laughed and it should have been funny. Like, that's what we're being run by. We're being run by, like, some William Hung stuff in Washington, D.C.
Well, to be fair, she's not the only politician who has done that. A lot of them do.
There's a
remember
famous
Jeb Bush?
Please clap.
Yeah.
And Jill Biden.
The infamous one.
Yeah. I love those.
As well.
They always they offer the audience some direction, but it's like, gosh, it looks
I think
so
it's
sad.
because they need to collect their thoughts, right? To move on to the next line, and they're expecting a break so that they can then take a breath, and then when it doesn't happen, they're like, what do I do?
I think we need to lean in. I think if we're going to continue, because they don't want term limits, they're just going to keep shoveling out politicians in their late hundreds to babble and dodder and say things we don't understand. I think we need a panel. I think, like me, we could be like our own, like, American Idol.
Oh, for sure.
Where one of you has to adopt that British accent we're all so fond of.
I love it.
And then we can just respond to their performances.
I think, to get political, I think Nancy Pelosi is just used to ordering people around, you know, like Dianne Feinstein.
Listen, there. Poor Dianne Feinstein. She better stop falling in public, because if she keeps doing it, they'll make her president.
I know, right?
Not good.
Finally, the heir to the Anheuser-Busch throne had some harsh words for the company in response to their woke marketing campaign, and now he's making an interesting offer. Listen.
I think InBev doesn't understand who their core drinker is. I talk about the history of my family. One of the things they did, they got out on trucks. They got out and met with their customers. They knew who their drinkers were. And I urge that company, InBev, if they don't want that brand any longer, sell it back to the Bush family. Sell it to me. I'll be the first in line to buy that brand back from you, and we'll make that brand great again.
That gentleman, of course, being not that Billy Bush, but the other Billy Bush. If he did buy back the brand, that Billy Bush, would you pop open a Bud Light?
Yeah, I think it's the only thing that could save the brand.
I agree.
Is they'd have to return to their American roots and lean into what made them great. I mean, Bud Light got big because it was just dudes that drank beer.
Yeah, real men of genius.
Real men of genius. Nobody wants real them of genius. They just don't. It's just not the same brand.
So true.
And I think if they leaned into their roots, like stripped it down, which is what the Beatles are doing at the end. The Get Back album got all the special effects out of the way and were like, we're just a rock band.
Yeah.
They could just be an American beer. They were the #1 beer in the
Strip it
world.
back. Well, the offer's on the table, so who knows? Maybe they will want to sell off that sinking ship, and he could turn it around.
Stop it. Could you imagine?
I have the plan. Hire the Coors Light twins from that 90s commercial. It's magic, Jimmy.
Hey,
Jimmy's always
that was an
magic.
applause
I love
line.
it.
Please clap.
All right.
Fox and Friends now.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.